Greetings, Modernism in the Museum students. I hope this finds you well. I'm Dan Seidel. Starting Monday, March 11th, we will start our 8-week journey through this fascinating topic of the relationship of modernity and the development of the art museum, as we explore how the art museum is an inherently modern institution, and how the forces and processes of modernity created this incredible institution. And so we'll look at it from a theoretical, historical perspective, but then we'll also look at it from a practical perspective. And I'm not only trained as an art historian, I spent over 10 years as a chief curator of a university art museum with a collection of 19th and 20th century American art. And my interest and experience working in a museum in a practical day-to-day context, I look forward to sharing with you as we to give some meat on the bones and tendons that we'll be putting together of this framework of the art museum as a modern institution. I wanted to give you some thoughts. I wanted to introduce to you at least my perspective and how I'm going to handle the course, and what will be required of you, and how I conceive of my role. First of all, the textbooks. One is by the art historian Sybil Cantor. She looks at Alfred Barr, the founding director of the Museum of Modern Art. The Museum of Modern Art, MoMA, will function as a kind of paradigm institution for us as we explore the relationship of modernity and the museum. The museum was founded in 1929, and so it spans the scope, really, of the 20th century. And Alfred Barr's activities as a director and as a curator cannot be exaggerated in the development of modernism. The other textbook is The Two Art Histories, edited by Charles Hochsthausen. It's a scandal, and on Amazon, the price is exorbitant. I have a couple PDFs of a few of the essays, and I will leave acquiring the textbook to be optional for you. It's very hard for me in good conscience to ask you to pay $100 for a book like this. It's a fabulous book, and I'll give assignments in the reading, and if you have the text, that's fantastic. If you don't, it's okay. That also leads me to how I will approach the readings and the texts on a weekly basis. I'm giving you a lot of reading, but the reason I'm giving you a lot of reading is because I'm providing resources for you. You don't have to do all the reading each week. It's a lot of reading, and I'm not giving you any assignments that are going to test your test of whether you've done the reading or not. This isn't high school, and this isn't an undergraduate survey class. This is graduate school. This is big boy and big girl stuff. You're adults. You are extremely busy. You have busy lives during the day with jobs and adult responsibilities. And I realize that you're going to be you're working on this class in your education in the evenings and in the weekends. What I'm providing you is a resource library from which you can write your thesis, from which you can do research for other classes. Every class in this program relates to the two other classes. And so I'm hoping that this class will shed light on classes that you've taken previously or classes that you will take. And so that the materials I provide for you may not get to them this week or next week. You may get to them a few weeks later. You may get to them in the next class. You may not get to them until you're writing your thesis. But what I'm wanting to do is to provide resources for you. And in terms of what I'm doing, I'm facilitating your search and your pursuit and exploration of this subject. And so I'm guiding you. I'm providing resources for you. I'm giving you directions. And quite frankly, I like teaching this class and I like teaching the other courses in this program because I want to learn something. So I'm right with you as a student, reading through the sources again, thinking through the questions, and revisiting the subject matter. So each and every time I teach this and other courses, I'm doing it after having explored other areas, and I'm coming back to it with fresh eyes. The third text is Marianne Stnislewski's Believing is Seeing, and she provides a philosophical account of how we approach particular objects and treat them as works of art. And it's an important, I think it's an important context, important framework for us to see the museum as the institutional context within which we experience works of art in the conditions of modernity. So on Monday, you will get week 1 email. You will have a video introduction in which I outline the readings, what I'm hoping that you're interested, that will catch your interest, what I think will be of importance for you. And I will set out the discussion prompt. The discussion prompt, weekly discussion prompt. It's a very broad question. It's a question that will provide a means by which you can respond to the readings and thinking throughout the week. It'll be due on Sunday night, and just send it directly as an email. I have on Canvas, I'll have the PDFs, but I'll also include the PDFs as links in the email. So you don't have to go on Canvas at all if you don't want to. If you want to post your prompt on Canvas and have it interacted with other students, that's fabulous. But please send it to me as an email so that I can address it and respond to you directly. For my purposes, what I think is most important is that you and I are able to establish a rapport on this with this subject matter. For those that are really interested in the interaction of your colleagues, post it on Canvas, and I'm happy for you to do that. So each week, each Monday morning, I will get you that week's content with a discussion prompt. On the Friday, at the end of the week, I will offer a video chat and outline perhaps a summation of some of the things that I've been thinking about, some additional things for you to think about. As we get going and I'm grading the discussion prompts, the weekly prompts, I will use this Friday video chat as a way to respond to some collective tendencies that I'm seeing and provide you with some more information and another perspective perhaps. So I hope these comments are helpful to you. Happy Friday, and I wish you a good weekend, and I cannot wait to initiate our 8-week journey through this subject, which is near and dear to my heart. And I'm looking forward to sharing with you my experience and guiding you in this time. And also, please write me with any questions that you may have related to this class, to the program, to anything related to art or museums. I'm happy to serve as a conversation partner and share my experience as much as I possibly can for you. And again, I really respect your effort in pursuing graduate work at this time in your career and pursuing it with all of the other things and other options in your life. And I'm grateful for the time that you're spending with me. So have a great day and a great weekend. See you on Monday. Bye-bye.